morning. Oh, you gotta do better than that. Good morning. Good long way to be with you. So I'm just gonna give you a brief snapshot of the last week. I was in LA doing the NBA All-Stars. How many guys I heard? Oh, boo. Come on. Yeah, it was last week. Then from there, I went to Sacramento. From there, I was in San Diego. From there, I went back to Los Angeles. Shortly before that, I was in Orlando. And then before that, I was in New York. And then before that, and before that, and before that. You want to know one of my most favorite places in the whole wide world? Where? Oakland. So when I got the call asking, hey, Ms. T, will you come and just share a little bit with the babies, I said, that's a hard yes, and I will be there. Tell me when. So I want to start with making sure that you all know that anybody that's showing up in a leadership position today, we're here for you. This is not our day. This is not my moment. This is your moment. And this is your day. So before I say anything, because I get to do these keynotes all over the world, but you know why I like to do keynotes? I love it when people talk to me and I heard you. Come here, I got money for you. Hey, say this real quick. It pays to respond. Be fast, baby, be fast, be fast, be fast. Thank you so much. You're welcome, pumpkin. Do you know why I like to do these keynotes? Why? I like it. I like it. Thank you. The reason I like to do these keynotes, I'm gonna let you have something. You gotta listen. The reason I like to do these keynotes is because I get to give you key notes. So, a few things that were not quite mentioned. I grew up here. I'm from this. So, my mom was a single mom. She has 6 kids. We lived out there in the West on Peralta. How many of you guys know where that is? Yeah. Right? I grew up with nothing. And when I say nothing, I am not exaggerating. The food that we got in our house, we had to fight rats and roaches for it. So the same resources that we had to eat, we had to fight predators in our own home for it. But I'm telling you this for a reason. Because I like to tell people where I came from so they don't make any excuses about where they're at and where they could possibly go. You can't go any lower than I went. So I lived homeless with my kids in a hotel. I didn't have enough money to even put gas in my car so I could go find a job. I am not exaggerating. Fast forward, I built a company. My company is headquartered in Sacramento. It is also in San Diego, Los Angeles, Fresno, Tulsa, Philly, Harlem, Atlanta, Orlando, and Ghana. I went from spending 2/3 of my life on welfare. I am now on a Forbes list. Who knows what that is? It's a list that chronicles people who are wealthy and do good things with it. In addition to that, I started programs. I did start with dance, which was why it was so much fun for me to watch that group up here. I love it. And the young lady who spoke about dance, because that's the one small thing that I had to give to the world. I didn't go to college until I was in my 30s, and I was already raising kids, but I started building my company before that. One of the most devastating things that somebody told me when I was your age was that in order for you to be a success, you have to go to college. Well, for me, I didn't have transportation, and I didn't have money, and I didn't have support. So essentially what that person said to me is, you're gonna be a failure until you can figure this out, and I couldn't figure it out. But what I could do, because I grew up here, you gotta be creative to survive. How many understand what I just said? So when I say you got to be creative to survive, because where I grew up at, if you weren't creative, you could end up shot. If you weren't creative, you could end up hungry. If you weren't creative, you wouldn't even make it to school. If you weren't creative, you couldn't figure out how to do something that would change your reality so that you could have something better. Creativity for me was key. Good, I got you. So one of the primary reasons you're here today is this is a summit. It's called The Grid, but it should open you all up to the multitude of opportunity that you have as it pertains to people who delve into creativity. You all are living in a world that if you can't be creative and agile, how many of you guys know that in order to solve some of the problems that we're dealing with right now today, you have to be creative? Oh, I heard it over here first. Who said, it was you again? Who just said it? Get up here, girl. I like you. You're going home rich. In order to problem solve, you have to be creative. So I'm going to share with you how I started problem solving creatively, and then I'm going to ask you to do something for me. So number one, here's your first keynote. You ready? It pays to listen. And I've demonstrated that. Number two, it pays to respond. And I've demonstrated that. Number three, it pays to problem solve. How many of you guys have a dream to be wealthy and change your life, your lifestyle, your family, and the people, your community, and everybody around you? How many of you that is a dream for you? Raise your hand high and proud. Because again, it pays to listen. Oh, I'm gonna wait now. I will take it back. I'm the repo woman. Because it pays to listen. My ask was, how many of you guys have a dream to be wealthy so that you can change your life, your family's life, and the people around you's life? And then I said something very important, key. Raise your hand high and proud. Do you know why he got gifted something? I could tell that that is a serious dream for him, because what did he do? So here's a keynote. If you don't show up in the world tall and proud, people will not know that you have a solution to a problem. You live in a society where people hide, and they only show the world what they want the world to see. How many of you guys have Instagram? How many of you guys have TikTok? And how many of you guys put on those platforms how often you fail? Yeah. So here's the deal. If you're not willing to show up in the world as a problem solver, you may not have the lifestyle that you're dreaming of. When I started my company, I didn't start it because I wanted to make money. I started it because I saw a problem. I saw a bunch of kids that looked just like you. They was dying on the way to school. My girls were getting pregnant. Kids was getting addicted to drugs, and then something really dark started happening. They started killing themselves. And I went to everybody I knew saying, hey, we gotta fix this, we gotta stop this, this is happening, I'm seeing this happening with the kids, they're killing themselves. And I couldn't get anybody to help me, and then I sat with myself, and you know what I realized? I'm the help. So most often, if you can see the problem, guess what that makes you? The problem solver. And so I started going into the parks and teaching hip hop dance classes. It started with just 4 little kids, and one of them was my own. And in a very short amount of time, it grew to 37. I have served over the span of my career in excess of 880,000 kids that look just like you across the country. So, problem solver. Do you know that you now live in a time where there's a shortage in the world of people who can think? Do you know that? There's a shortage in the world of people who can think. How many of you guys reference Pinterest before you decide what to wear? How many of you guys reference TikTok when you decide what you want to cook? How many of you guys follow after some influencer before you decide what kind of lashes you gonna get? There's a shortage in the world of people who can think. Keynote, here it comes. How many of you desire to have resources in abundance? Enough for you to live on, enough for you to share, and if you don't get your arm up high and proud, you want me? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So one of the ways that you can do that is by never giving up your power and ability to think. What does that mean? You may have to stand alone in your creativity and your ability. It may also mean that you're really strange in environments. 25 years ago, I started a company that combined dance and media and podcasting and art and entrepreneurship and learning and traveling and entertainment. And you know what people said to me? I got told I was gonna fail more times than I can count. You know what I get told today? You're a freaking genius. So because you will maintain your power and your ability to think and be creative, that may mean you are alone in your lane and you are pioneering something new, which will require you to always listen, which will require you to obey, honor your dream, do all the steps, all the goals that your mentors, coaches, and trainers and teachers are putting in front of you so that you can achieve the thing that you may be the only person called to achieve. And number 3, it pays. So one of the things that most people miss is like, yeah, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna do this thing. Don't forget the importance of commerce, currency. You need a flow. You need a flow to go. You need a flow to grow. And anything worth doing, you don't want to just do it once. You want to build it in a way that it ripples through time, whether you're here or not. So then I'll take you to this. I just bought 4 square blocks. I just bought 4 square blocks. And I have a collection of buildings that make up 45,000 square feet. Okay, it's really big. My innovation factory, that's what I called it, because it was mentioned earlier. I work with a lot of kids. Some of them are working with people that most people are desperate to meet in their lifetime. It has 4 podcast studios, 6 music production studios, live and digital. It has media labs. It has 8 dance spaces. It has a black box theater, a banquet hall. It has a hair and makeup shop. It has a DJ lab full of this kind of stuff. You can come in and touch it and do your stuff anytime you want. It has a media arts lab. It has an arts lab. It has a movie theater. I have a movie theater. Why is that important?
To show your work.
Who said that? Oh, girl, I was about to give you more money. What school is this? Holy cats, get up here. Why is this important? Why am I doing this?
Thank you.
Because every time you are positioned in a situation or a circumstance that requires your voice and you use it, you change somebody else's life around you. Every time you have an answer to a problem and you don't express it, it means somebody around you is deficited. Why am I doing this? So that you learn that it pays to express yourself. You have solutions to problems that I don't have. And your voice will matter to somebody where my voice will not. So if you don't gain the understanding of anything today, if you don't gain any other understanding other than it's important for me to speak up, then we win. You got the big keynote. Everybody in this room is a requirement for what's coming down the pipe. How many of you guys study the news?
All the time.
Okay, how many of you guys know that the things that are going on right now in the world are probably not super great? There we go. And okay, so you want to hear the bad, good, weird kind of oh my gosh news? You're the ones that are going to have to lead that world tomorrow. So T showed up today for a couple of reasons. One, I'm of this. And if I can do what I'm doing, you can do what I'm doing and more. That's one. You have no excuse. If you're not flying, it's because you choose not to. There is no such thing as I can't. There's only I won't. You can do anything. Yes, thank you for the one person in the back that got it. I should give you money. I think this is her actual event. You can do anything. 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 Number two, you were all born with a piece to the global puzzle. If it is your choice not to show up in a way and be present, then we miss something. And it creates more problems. So there has to be some part of you that's willing to embrace being audacious. You know what that word means? You got to have the attitude that says, I'm going to get what I get, do what I do because I'm me. And then number three, we need people who can think. I get checks with a whole lot of zero for really one primary reason. I can think. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this baby up. You know about me, you know what I do, you know what I'm from, you know where I'm at, you know where I'm going. Do you know where I'm going? Did I tell you where I'm going? I'll tell you not up here, but if you come to me, I will tell you where I'm going. And then I'll extend you the opportunity to come with me. Okay, but now I want to ask you something. One of the biggest questions that I ask all over the world that's really hard for people to answer is this. What do you want? Now, sometimes I say that and people say, I want a value meal from McDonald's, and I want a Jamba Juice, and then I want a Chipotle bowl with rice. And they're like, no. When you close your eyes and you see yourself doing your it thing, what do you want? Who said it? Come here, baby. You gotta move fast. What do you want? Just shout it out if you're in the room. So you know what you just did? By expressing it, do you know what you just did? You gave it permission to become. And I'll offer this too. Vague dreams get vague results. How many of you guys have your dreams and goals written down someplace? How many of you look at them every day? I'm a weirdo. How many of you guys talk to them and you tell them to come to you? Yeah, that's me. All day. Keynote. You cannot have what you cannot see. Vague dreams get vague results. Most people coast through life like this. In medical terms, what does this flat line mean? Dead. You're dead. So if you're not doing this, and you're doing this, what does that mean? So if your dreams and goals are not in front of you all the time, you will go through life like this. You a zombie, you don't think, you're not creative, you're the walking dead. And then for people like me that are living and growing and doing amazing things and trying really hard, we end up having to pull you along through life. We don't like that. So remember, vague dreams get vague results. So I'm going to land with, what do you want? Raise your hand, tall and proud, and tell me, what do you want? Nice and loud.
I want to be successful.
What does that mean? Because here, you know what successful means to me? A cup of hot tea, 8 hours of sleep in my own home. I only get to be home 4 days this month. So success to me is that moment. What does that mean to you? Tell me, what is success? It's be respectful, y'all. Say it again, baby. To own a business doing what? What makes you happy? Like what? So you want to own your own music, producing music and videos. And you want to be successful at it because success looks to you like your own business that's making money. You're not in debt. You got a lot of money. You got people working for you. You can do whatever you want with whatever you got. That's success. So again, vague dreams get vague results. You want to write that down somewhere so the next time somebody asks you that, somebody that just said that they're on a Forbes list and they got a lot of money and they got 45,000 square feet with everything you just said in it, what you want to do is you want to tell her that, because then she's going to say, oh, okay, here, you can come here and have your successful business. Right, one more. Yeah, stand up. Because I like your hat. Go ahead, baby. Not loud and proud. Tell me about that. What's a successful animator?
Get into like a company like this.
Oh, want to know a big fat secret? You want to know a big fat secret?
Yes.
How many of you heard me say Orlando? Well, what's in Orlando? So here's my curious question to you, animator. Do you have anything for me to look at today? Oh, you got good friends. Stand up, mama. What do you want?
I want to be an animator at my own company.
Okay. Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
I want to make the company successful and bigger than Disney.
And tell me about that. What's bigger? What's a bigger company than Disney?
Anything bigger than Disney.
How so? You produce more films. You. So show me what you got right now. One more. Stay right there, baby girl. Stay right there. One more. One more. One more in the back. You guys in the back kicking it. One more in the back. One more in the back. I see you, baby. Stand up. Very back. Nice and loud so I can hear you.
I want to be a psychiatrist.
Okay. Come on. Okay. So that's a very specific and important and intentional thing. Now I want to know your why. Because now I want to help you. Why?
I want to work with teens in active addiction because everyone who works in active addiction knows nothing about it. They can't actually help people.
Now, what gives you the impression that people that work in it know nothing about it? I'm helping you right now. Just honestly answer my question.
Me and friends' personal experiences.
Period. So I'm going to tell you right now why you're going to be a wild success. Because you have a why. Most people have a want, but you know what they're missing? Why? And if you listen to my line of questioning, I'm trying to get you to the why of your success. So I want you to come and see me after I'm all done up here. So can I land with something? Can I land with something? Can I encourage you? Yes. Okay, so if you don't walk away from anything, you're going to learn a lot today. And remember, everybody that is showing up in this environment, they are showing up for you. This is not our moment, this is your moment. So if you're in a class, or if you're watching a panel, or if you're in a workshop, and you're not asking questions, and you're not getting the information that you need for you to be a success, that's you. So I'm asking, suggesting that there's leaders all around this room. There are people that are going to position themselves in front of you. Ask questions, learn, listen, express, be in the environment, not anchoring the environment, but a part of the environment that creates the energy that you need to be a success. Do you understand what I mean by that? Yes. Good. Secondly, I mentioned this top of conversation. I work with hundreds of thousands of kids like you across the country for years. And I do it. And the reason I did it, and I'm going to give you my why, because my expectation is that you're going to take full advantage of what I've built for you. The only reason I showed up today is because I know exactly what it is like to sit in those seats as you. I built what I built not because I needed something to do. I built what I built for you. The same way this event is for you, what has been constructed through me is for you. So I told you where we are. I told you what we do. I told you the infrastructure that exists to propel you, to grow you, and to bridge you to opportunity. It is now your job to do a couple of things. One, listen. Two, honor and obey. Be a doer. Three, solve problems. Four, tap into the community around you to get the job done. And five, know what you want and why you want it. And the last thing is, this entire world needs the exact thing that was deposited in you the day you were born and introduced to this dusty globe. You're needed. So whatever your it is, bring it. And don't make any excuses why you can't, because there's no such thing. And here's a bonus keynote. You want to hear it? Yes. Money is never the problem. Money is never the solution. You can find money on the ground. You can have some wild lady with big curly hair come in here and throw dollar bills around. Money is not the problem. Money is not the solution, because money always follows your why. It always follows action. It always follows purpose. And it's magnetized towards people who are visible and expressive. So if you're a hider like I used to be, it's going to be very hard for you to attract what you're going to need to succeed. So bonus, money's not the problem. It's a tool and you're an employee. Money only does what you tell it to do. Do you get that? Okay. So can you do one thing for me? And then I'm going to walk off the stage. And I'm going to hang out for a little bit for anybody that wants to talk to me and I want to see his stuff. I want you to look at your table. Ask two people, what do you want?